How does it feel now that you've got it in front of your home crowd?
Oh, it feels good. I'm proud with the way I competed, with the way I played. I did a lot of important things well, and have some space for improvement for my next match.
It looked like you had some fun out there. Now, can you talk about just getting past maybe the first little bit of nerves early on and just being able to settle in and sort of take some of the pressure off?
Yeah, I don't think there was really too much nerves. I think only one ball I really maybe just overran a little bit. I rushed a little bit through the point, but other than that, it sort of came out and it was pretty fluid and relaxed most of the match. From the beginning to the end, I got a little bit sloppy and a little bit maybe trying to force a little bit too much in the last few return games on his serve, and I was making some sloppy errors and I was just giving away too many points at that point.
You did say ahead of time that it was important to you to treat this like any other match and just go in with the same preparation. How much of a challenge was it to do that?
Not too much. Obviously, it's a little bit different and when you get on the court. But before the match, everything I really didn't change anything the way I would normally.
Can you talk a little bit about your Olympic experience, what it was like to stay in the village, and kind of what you did while you were there when you weren't on court?
As far as Olympics goes, it was a really good experience. The best part was being around other athletes. I didn't get to stay that many days during the competition. I stayed a few days before and then the morning after the ceremony, and then I left and I was staying close to Wimbledon, and I came back for 2 more. And I think it was a pretty amazing feeling. There wasn't too much really to do. There's a little game room, a game center. You go there, you meet other athletes, you play. I was spending a lot of time with other Canadian athletes. I went and I actually even met the Montenegrin athletes, Serbian athletes, everybody sort of. And this was, I think, the most, enticing and most exciting part about the whole experience is the feeling of being surrounded by so much greatness.
You've got your doubles match with Victor tomorrow. How easy is it going to be to smooth things over before that match?
We're friends.
Okay.
It doesn't matter who it is. If we don't play tomorrow, if we do play tomorrow, if we play in 10 weeks, 10 minutes, if we had to go play a doubles right now, it would be fine to play right now.
Is there interests that you participate in the different cities you might travel to?
I try to experience something new.
Yeah.
It depends. Depends what interests me specifically. I like to see things, but I'm not gonna go and stare at the Eiffel Tower endlessly for hours. I'll see it, I'll walk in front of it, I'll take a few pictures, maybe climb up it, climb down. That's good enough for me. There's other things, for example, I think the one most amazing one was in Johannesburg, getting to go to the safari and actually getting to hold the baby tigers and these kind of stuff. I think something unique like this is pretty amazing, and I try to do those when I can.
Thank you.
Is there a result this week that you could leave with satisfied other than winning?
No. I don't get satisfied until I'm achieving a lot, and I expect a lot from myself, and I'm going to push myself to achieve that. When I get satisfied, I think my career is going to be in trouble.
I mean, is that especially the case this week, given the tournament?
Any tournament. I'm going to push myself. I'm going to give it everything I have. Doesn't matter how much pain or anything I may ever be in. If it's the smart choice, I'm going to give it trying to win and push myself as far as I can.
We've had a couple guys today already talk about the challenge in transitioning from grass to hard court in such a short time frame. Was there any of that tonight?
No, I grew up on hard courts, so coming back on hard courts is a relief, and it's sort of happiness for me. It's easy for me to play on.
Last couple of questions. Here, please.
Milos, which part of your game you believe still needs maybe some improvement?
Every part, from the serve to obviously the returning. not just specifically the returns, but more so how I construct the points after the returns, and sort of being able to get out of the defensive on the return games into an aggressive position a bit quicker. I think that's probably the thing that would make the biggest difference in my results.
You're talking about technique, but what about strategies? Anything that you
No, but it's pretty much a strategy. It's being able to convert from being in a defensive position to getting ahead in the points, so I can dictate and control the pace of the point, making that transition a bit more effectively, and especially on the return game. In the serve game, I normally get ahead with my serve and I stay ahead throughout the point. Whereas in the return game, pretty much everybody either starts in defensive or neutral, and just being able to transition that into an aggressive state is the goal.
So how far you think you can go
And with what?
with the results of your game at the end?
I hope I can be the best in the world.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Thank you.